an ever-changing global and highly competitive market, companies are challenged to operate at low prices and provide standards of quality and service demanded by the clients. Logistics plays a key role. For a country with continental dimensions and a poor infrastructure like Brazil, the focus on logistics cost is a critical point. The solution is in a strategically located modern platform that offers all the advantages for the companies to become competitive. Inaugurated in 2002, PECEM is an offshore commercial port lying in a strategic location. Because it is the closest Brazilian port to Africa, the USA, Europe, and Asia. A modern port operates 24 hours a day with the lowest cost among the northeastern ports and offers direct negotiations between the port authorities and the ship owner. The port of PECEM has a natural depth of 18 meters, being able to receive large-sized naval vessels. The port of PECEM will be the port in Brazil that benefits the most with the expansion of the Panama Canal, due to being the first geographical port after the Panama to be able to receive large-sized naval vessels called the Post-Panamax. The expansion will revolutionize the global cabotage routes, specifically from Asia to South America, with a strong reduction of costs for companies. PECEM will become a logistic hub port with worldwide relevance. The routes originating from Asia will be reduced up to 10 days, and due to this, Hamburg Sud, one of the biggest worldwide cabotage companies, announced the intention of setting up in PECEM, a hub port for Latin America. The biggest naval ship containers of Hamburg Sud come to the Pacific via the Panama Canal, with a capacity of transporting up to 16 million tons and need a depth of at least 17 meters to dock at the port of PECEM, where the cargo will be transferred to smaller ships and then it will be transported to its final destination. Due to the privileged location, the port of PECEM is a port of entry for companies that produce for an ever-growing and promising internal northeastern market. With a population of 53 million people and an average age of 30 years, the GDP in this area is growing above the average in Brazil. The region of the Port of PECEM has one of the most attractive financial incentive packages for companies in Brazil. The incentives are divided into 3 areas: federal, state, and municipality, which have an emphasis on tax reductions, corporate income tax, and tax on circulation of goods and services of up to 75%. The combination of competitive logistics platform and the wide array of financial incentives in the region of the Port of PECEM attract the interest of many companies of various sectors and diverse countries. The export processing zone in Ceará is the first operational free trade zone for exports in Brazil. Partnered with the Brazilian mining company Vale do Rio Doce and the Korean steel companies Dongkook and POSCO, the siderurgy company CSP is in the final phase of construction and represents a major private investment in Brazil worth $5.4 billion. With 95.43% of the work completed, it will already commence operation by the first semester of 2016, producing 3 million tons of steel plates per year of exports. Growing, a 12% increase of GDP in the state of Ceará, a 48% increase of GDP by industry, with 200 registered suppliers and generating 4,000 direct jobs and more than 12,000 indirectly. Next to the steel industry in the export processing zone, the state government of Ceará is negotiating for foreign investments to set up important enterprises. Among those that stand out is the construction of a petroleum refinery with private equity. The center of the steel industry is not the only international enterprise set up in the region. Diverse leading enterprises in different sectors and from various countries are also being set up in the industrial complex, the Port of PECEM. These enterprises are attracted by the benefits and advantages of the logistics platform, which drives the growth of the companies setting up. In the logistics corridor of the Port of Pecém, Federal Highway BR-222 lies across the industrial complex, which is planned to have industries and markets set up. The BR-222 connects the capital, Fortaleza, with various north and northeastern states. The railway Transnordestina connects this region directly to the Port of Pecém and to other northeastern states. This logistics corridor offers a competitive platform for industries. The port is the most strategic one in Brazil and interconnects the Northeastern Railroad with available energy, fiber optic cabling along the BR-222, and it is only 1 hour from Fortaleza. All of this with one of the most attractive incentive packages in Brazil. Pecém Development. It was founded by European and Brazilian business partners with the mission to offer solutions for industries that plan to set up in a very strategic region. Pecém Development holds 2,000 hectares of land in the corridor of Pecém. We strive to give support to the companies for obtaining financial incentives, taking care of the bureaucratic process, and offering consultation to the infrastructure of projects, and an institutional accompaniment. Strengthening solutions called built to suit for companies that don't need to compromise their own capital for setting up.